The day I was born, every candle in Arban Palace went out. Shadows crawled from beneath my swaddle and swallowed every shadow around the altar. The nobles screamed and scattered in terror. Those who remained demanded that my father execute me. They said a shadow devourer would bring ruin to the entire kingdom of Arden. My father, Edmund Hawthorne, the reigning king of Arden, drew the sacred sunblade, ready to end my life himself. Before the blade fell, Ilaria threw herself over me and held me tight.
Father, no! She's not a curse! She's Alara!
Let her go! That monster will kill us all one day!
She won't! I swear it on my life! I'll teach her to control the curse. I'll raise her to be kind and merciful.
The moment Aurelia held me, the wild shadows slipped back beneath my feet, and that was how I survived. Years later, I learnt to hide my shadow curse and play the part of a normal princess. But everyone in the palace still blamed me for every war, plague, and defeat in the north.
The vampires have crossed our borders non-stop since Alara was born.
One day, she'll drag all of Arden into eternal night.
Hearing them curse me made me want to devour their shadows and hang their empty bodies on the walls. But every time I was about to strike, Aurelia found me. She would take my cold hand, and the shadows at my feet would calm.
Hiding out here alone again. I was waiting for you. Your hands are freezing. I'm never cold when you're here. And what if one day I'm not? That day will never come. We'll always be together. No one will ever tear us apart.
But that day still came. The vampire army broke through the northern defenses. Our soldiers couldn't stop them. To buy peace, Father signed the Crimson Pact and offered a royal princess as King Lucien's blood-bound bride. Aurelia volunteered. On the day she left, she climbed into the carriage in a white wedding gown. The door had barely shut when I ran after her, sobbing and pounding on it.
Aurelia, don't go to the night court! You're never right! I'll hide you somewhere Father and those vampires will never find! Or take me with you! Put me in your trunk! I'll curl up at your feet like a kitten! Please! Don't leave me alone!
But the carriage kept pulling farther away. I crashed onto the stone road, but kept crawling after her, crying, with my hand outstretched.
Aurelia!
Alara, be happy.
Those were the last words Aurelia ever gave me. A year later, envoys from the Night Court returned to Arden. They brought back a black coffin.
By order of King Lucien, we return Princess Aurelia's remains to Arden.
The lid opened, and Mother collapsed. All 4 of Aurelia's limbs were gone. So was her tongue. Her face and body were covered in savage bite marks. Aurelia left to build peace between humans and vampires. So why did she come back without hands or feet? Without even a tongue to cry out in pain?
Aurelia, my daughter!
Human bodies are too fragile for the Night Court's frozen mist. Princess Aurelia contracted blood rot. We had no choice but to remove her limbs before it spread. Sadly, she still didn't survive.
Blood rot. Those wounds were made by beasts. Shadows surged from beneath my feet and lunged at Seven.
Alara, stop! Attack a vampire onslaught, and Lucien will invade Arden again.
The body has been delivered. I must return to the Night Court.
Sevelin turned and left. Not one person in the palace dared stop him. I stood over Aurelia's coffin and took in every missing piece of her. She had promised she would stay with me forever. Stay with me forever. Now she had been sent back without limbs or a tongue, like a broken gift. When she was alive, she taught me to be good. But they killed her. From that moment on, no one could hold back the monster inside me. The night Sevelen left, his 2 vampire guards hid at the inn, drinking blood for fun. I sent my shadows beneath their feet and heard how Aurelia really died.
Those Arden fools actually bought that blood rot lie. When that useless princess was locked in the silver cage, the king's favorite, Nadia, brought in a bloodhound that hadn't eaten in 3 days. The cage shook all night. Her bones cracking sounded better than any banquet music.
Silver cage, Nadia, a bloodhound. I would make them repay Aloria's pain 1,000 times over. Luckily, Aloria's death hadn't ended the Crimson Pot. After the first bloodbound bride died, Arden had to send another princess or the truce would end. The nobles wouldn't meet my eyes, but they had already found Father's easiest solution.
What about Princess Alara?
They said it like it was nothing. Aurelia was already dead. Sending away a monster everyone hated cost them nothing. No need to debate. I'll finish the road Aurelia couldn't.
You truly agree to marry Lucien?
I will become his second blood bond bride.
A true princess of Arden. The kingdom will remember your sacrifice.
At last, he called me his daughter, only because he was sending me somewhere no one expected me to survive. Days later, in the same white gown, I reached the night court, where the sun never rose.
Another useless human princess. Pretty, but she won't last the night. That skinny neck won't even give a bloodhound 2 bites.
So this was the last sky Aurelia ever saw, black and filthy. It made me want to burn the whole court to ash with holy fire. Rowan led me into the castle. Lucien sat on the throne while Nadia, feeding him blood from her cup.
Another Arden princess came begging to marry me. Did you miss what happened to the last one?
Humans are pathetic. One princess dies, and instead of fighting, they send my bloodhound fresh meat. Go, teach her the rules of the night court.
This is the beast that crushed Aurelia's bones. Now revenge!
Warm black blood sprayed across my face and wedding stones. The hound convulsed at my feet, then went silent for good.
You filthy human! You killed my bloodhound! My father gave me that beast! I'll rip you apart!
Enough. If it couldn't kill one human woman, it was worthless. The Night Court respects strength. Isn't that the rule you live by?
Lucien descended the steps toward me. His boots crossed the blood, stopped beside the hound's corpse.
What's your name?
Alara Hawthorne.
You're far more interesting than Aurelia, who only cried and begged. Tonight, you stay in my chamber.
Every pure-blood noble went silent. Lucien thought he had finally found the perfect new toy. And Nadia realized I had stolen her place the moment I arrived.
Lucien! She's a cold-blooded monster!
Lucien's smile vanished. He flicked his hand, and 2 vampire maids dragged Nadia from the hall.
Let go of me! Lucien, you'll regret this!
Nadia's screams faded beyond the doors. Rowan moved to drag away the corpse and clean up the black blood. Wait. I stopped him, skinned the hound in one clean cut, and handed him the hide. Then I collected every last drop of black blood in a silver vial. Give this to Nadia. Tell her it's a gift from the Princess of Arden. Lucien didn't stop me. He watched with growing interest.
Interesting.
Lucien smiled. Like a hunter who had found perfect prey, he carried me to his chamber and kissed me. I didn't resist. Only when he drew near, I drove the knife sharply toward his heart. But in the next instant, he caught my wrist. Lucien looked down at the blade against his heart. Instead of getting angry, he grinned wider. He took the silver blade and glanced at the bloodhound's black blood on its edge.
Why are you still carrying something that touched that filthy beast?
Then he bent down and kissed me again. The next day, Lucien took me across the eternal wasteland on a black horse. He sat behind me, one hand on the reins and the other locked around my waist.
Well, is the night courty wind too cold for you?
Your horse is faster than the wind. I'm having fun.
Then I'll show you the bloodiest place in my kingdom.
Blood slaves filled the cages. Nobles watched from above, betting as beasts chased and tore into them. One slave begged Lucien for help. He answered by releasing another beast. The slaves clung to the bars and screamed while the nobles cheered. Lucien wrapped an arm around my waist and brought me to the blood-soaked cage. Inside, a beast dragged a fallen slave through the blood.
Tell me, little human flower, ready to cry yet?
The beast clamped onto a slave's leg and dragged her back into the arena. I didn't shut my eyes or hide in Lucien's arms. I pulled free, stepped to the cage, and gripped the frozen bars.
Don't stop! Tear them apart! Drag every one of those arrogant gnolls into the blood! Crush their bones too!
I held the bars and burst out laughing. Lucien froze, then threw back his head and laughed with me. He yanked me close and gripped my chin. The contempt in his eyes turned into wild obsession. He finally saw I wasn't some lamb that had wandered into a wolf den.
Elara, you're just like me, a monster wearing human skin. You never belonged in Arden. You were born for the Night Court. You were born for me.
You're right, Your Majesty. I'll make this court even madder. The arena reeked of iron, rotten sweat, and hot blood fresh from the vein. It would make any normal person vomit. But the shadows inside me raged with excitement, desperate to rip out every throat beside those beasts. I couldn't help wondering if Lucien had brought Aurelia here too. She was so kind. Even terrified, she would have begged for those strangers.
Your Majesty, please stop! This is cruel!
The Night Court only respects strength. Your tears and weakness are staining my arena.
Anyone too weak to look at blood should be thrown into the cage and fed to the beasts. Aurelia, you were always too gentle. Your kindness never belonged in a land of monsters. They don't understand mercy. They only deserve something crueler than they are.
You're really not afraid.
Why would I be? This is far better than those boring operas in Arben. That sound of bones breaking is beautiful. Lucien roared with laughter. There was no suspicion in his red eyes, only the thrill of finding his own kind. Manners, rules, mercy, everything Aurelia taught me was useless here. Aurelia, I would make every living thing in the Night Court die for you. He gripped my chin like he had found a priceless jewel.
Lucien, you're hurting me.
Do you know who is inside that silver cage?
Just ordinary blood sleeves, aren't they?
Centuries ago, a pure-blood family tried to take my throne. I killed their leader and locked every old man, woman, and child down here. I made them breed underground so their children would be born as prey for my nobles. Remember this. This is what happens when anyone betrays me.
He was warning me. In the Night Court, you either drank outside the cage or died inside it. What Lucien didn't know was that, like him, I was born to stand outside. Beneath my obedient face were claws sharp enough to tear out his throat. They betrayed your Majesty. They deserve to die. Feeding your kingdom with their filthy blood is the greatest honor they'll ever have.
Well said. You belong here far more than Aurelia ever did.
My queen, please save my child! She's only 4. She had nothing to do with the rebellion.
A blood slave reached for me. I opened the beast bait myself. Go on. As the screams began, Lucien took me to the highest balcony in the court.
Look, my lands, my pure-blood houses, this entire Night Court. From now on, you can share it all with me.
Your kingdom is beautiful. But But no matter how beautiful it was, I only wanted to use Lucien as a blade and carve Nadia apart. Only the blood of the vilest vampires could make the flowers on Aurelia's grave bloom bright enough. Late that night, Rowan came to Lucien's chamber with news.
Your Majesty, Commander Valeria Morcan arrived overnight. She's waiting in Nadia's palace. Tell her I'll be there soon. Interrupt my queen's sleep again, and I'll tear out your tongue. Yes, Your Majesty.
Since I arrived, Lucien had kept me beside him every night. He denied Nadia every visit, so she finally called in her strongest protector. Valeria was the Mortant commander and the fiercest pure-blood warrior in the Night Court. She could snap a bloodhound's neck bare-handed and wipe out a city with her army overnight. Yet this untouchable woman came running because Nadia got hurt. The moment Valeria entered, Nadia threw herself into her arms.
Valeria, Elira killed my bloodhound and stole Lucien from me!
Valeria held Nadia close and gently stroked her back. Don't be afraid. As long as I'm alive, no one will ever hurt you. For a moment, I saw Aurelia. She used to hold me the same way. She could never stand to see me hurt.
No one touches Elana!
She could be hurt too, yet she always swore no one would touch me while she lived. So you have Valeria, who would die for you too, Nadia. But you killed mine. Valeria loves you so much. What choice do I have? I'll have to send you both underground together. The next day, I didn't go to Valeria. I found Rowan first.
Rowan, bring me holy sunfire and a grill.
As Rowan's men hauled in firewood and an iron rack, Lucien came down the corridor.
What are you doing with all this?
Commander Valeria rode here overnight. That makes her an honored guest. As the new queen, I should serve her a proper feast. Nadia had been begging for her bloodhound's body. It was her father's last gift, and the pet she grew up with. She even planned a grand Moorcock burial. She wanted the beast that killed Aurelia buried with honor. I would never allow that. I laid the corpse on the rack and turned its blackened flesh with a carving knife. More holy fire. Make it burn hotter. Its flesh split and popped as the stench spread through the palace grounds. Perfectly cooked. Nadia smelled it and rushed out with Valeria.
What are you cooking outside my palace? Get out!
Nadia, I heard Valeria came to visit. So I made a bloodhog feast in her honor.
Bloodhoundle?
It's been dead a few days, but it still smells delicious.
I won't touch your filthy food!
That beast spent years by your side, and you won't even take one bite? You only get a chance like this once. Nadia followed my knife and saw the charred beast head on the rack.
Wait! That silver mark on its forehead. Is that... That's my bloodhound! You roasted the bloodhound father left me? You lunatic! Does Arden have no sane women? Did you come here to honor the pact, or lose your mind?
Lose my mind? Nadia, I haven't even started. Nada screamed and lunged at me as Valeria gripped her silver sword. Before they could strike, Lucien opened the doors and stared coldly at Nadia.
What's all this noise?
When Lucien entered the courtyard, Nadia was kneeling beside the hound's charred corpse. The moment she saw him, she ran to him in tears.
Lucien, that was the only thing father left me. Alara killed it, skinned it, and roasted it. Kill that mad woman for me.
Poor Nadia. Why do you look so ugly when you cry? Don't you know the Vampire King hates tears?
You vicious bitch! Your Majesty, did you hear her?
Valeria shielded Nadia, pointed at the charred corpse, and publicly accused me.
A bloodhoundy carries the soul of House Morcont. Desecrating its body is an insult to our entire pure-blood house.
A savage human like you belongs in a silver cage torn apart bite by bite.
Torn apart by beasts? Isn't that exactly what you did to Aurelia? Now that your own hound is dead, you suddenly care about respecting life?
Lucien stared at the charred corpse, then laughed.
House Morcon drinks blood for sport, yet you lecture my queen about respecting life. Valeria, that's the funniest thing I've heard all day.
Your Majesty! She killed Nadia's bloodhound! Your precious Nadia. Sent it after me first. Was I supposed to kneel and beg a mindless beast not to eat me?